Break the huddle, football fans. I'm your Gridiron Glory host, Nathan Takitch, alongside TVC-Ohio reporter Billy Hartman. And Billy's here today. We're ready to break down the regional final between the Athens Bulldogs and the DeSales Stallions, ready to take the field on Friday night for the right to go to the Final Four and represent Southeast Ohio in the state championship rounds. Now, Athens are 12-0, undefeated. DeSales 10-2, so 2 losses. They're the 7th seed, but they're still really good.
Oh, they are a phenomenal team, Nathan. They're coached by Ryan Wiggins, who was named D3 Coach of the Year. Now, under center for them, they have Josh DeLozier, who is an all-star quarterback. They also have 2 dominant running backs in Jake Gilmore and Austin Andrews. Now, this team, they can put up some points. They averaged 35.5 points per game this year, but they're also a pretty good defensive team, holding teams to just a little over 14 points per game.
Really a complete team, it seems like, and that's what we've seen from these Columbus teams over the years. They've really been a thorn in the side of the teams in the southern Southeast Ohio part of the state, impeding them from getting to states. So it's going to be tough for Athens for sure. What do they need to do to win?
Well, Nathan, something that DeSales like to do, they like to run the ball a lot. They like to use a lot of pitch fakes and cutbacks. That's something Athens has struggled with all season long, stopping that run game. You know, in their first game against Granville, although they blew the Blue Aces out, they had a few promising drives, all utilizing that run game. So if Athens wants to win, they have to stop the run. DeSales have a great offensive line, so it's going to be a tough task at hand. They also need to be able to get those stops on when it's 3rd and 3. 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5. They cannot give the Stallions any more chances because that'll just make that task much tougher. And we all know Athens, they play much better when they have that ball.
When they have the ball, it always feels like they're going to score. So can that Athens offense keep up with the Stallions defense?
Oh, I really think so. Athens, they dropped 41 points last week against Tri-Valley. It's a Scotty team that gave up 34 points the entire season. The green and gold, they outscored their opponents 723 to 230 this season. That's over 60 points per game.
That's ridiculous. I mean, they have 90 touchdowns this season, over 90.
Video game-like numbers, video game-like players. Speaking of those, Joe Burrow, Trey Williams, the Lurmans, Zakiah Saltzman, their offensive line with Colby Rogers under the center. Just a complete offense.
That's
so
why
much
they're
fun to watch.
Our Player of the Year finalists for a reason. I mean, the whole unit is a finalist for a reason.
Oh, exactly. They are just so much fun to watch, so explosive. But DeSales, they've had 4 games this season where they've given up a touchdown or less, but I would not expect that this Friday. If I had to take a wild guess, I'd say it's going to be a shootout.
All right, Billy, well, we'll expect Athens to score plenty of points. The defense might be the X factor in this one. What do you think is going to happen on the field?
My prediction, Nathan, it's going to be a 42-35 Athens win. They're not going to be dropping 60 points like they've done much of this season. However, they're going to do enough to get the job done. Nathan, whoever has the ball at the end of the game will advance to the Final Four.
And according to this man, Billy Hartman, Athens apparently is going to have the ball last, I'd say. It should be a great game. If it's 42-35, might be one of the games of the year for sure on Gridiron Glory. We're looking forward to your highlight call on Friday night. Thanks a lot tonight. Fans, you should be looking forward to Billy's highlight call as well. It's going to be an awesome game. We're really looking forward to it. In addition to that game, we also have a look back on the 2014 season, and we'll name our 2014 Gridiron Glory Player of the Year. Until Friday night, check us out on social media. You can like us on Facebook or follow us on Twitter at Gridiron Glory. You can also follow us on Instagram at WOUB Sports. And while you're online, check us out on the web at woub.org/sports/gridiron. Until Friday night, I'm Nathan Takitch with Billy Hartman, reminding you there's nothing better than Friday nights and Gridiron Glory.